Michigan be whining about everything.
What's going on, y'all? Patrick, you always do that. You sit there, we're chilling, and then all of a sudden it goes live, and then you're just like, you know what, Charles?
I got something. Well, I need everybody to understand. I got something to say, and I want them to hear it first from me. Michigan be whining.
It's time to breathe again, y'all, on the latest Bofa Sports webcast streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So you see,
Taylor DeBoer might go to Michigan.
I doubt it. So you see Patrick, yeah, you see Patrick with me, Charles, and we before we came onto the air, we were talking about this craziness that has happened up in Michigan with the Wolverines and the athletic program, specifically with their football program. Before we get started, Aaron, I guess we'll see you in 15 minutes. So
15 on the dot. I mean, hold up. Go back and watch.
Good to see you pop on in. And yeah, Patrick, so this is really, really interesting. And of course, we're going to get to the first round of the college football playoff here in just a moment. But before we do, yeah, up in Michigan. So right after, well, about a day or so after we did our last webcast, Patrick, Michigan said, hey, Sherrone Moore, you got to go. You're out of here.
Gave you 2 years.
Yeah. And so you're out of here. Apparently, with a little code of conduct break that he had, or a violation, as he had an improper relationship with the staffer or with a staffer. But it didn't stop there, Patrick. So he gets fired. And then apparently he goes to that staffer's house and gets into the house. And apparently, and this is according to reports, pretty wide reports too, gets in there, pulls out butter knives and pairs of scissors and threatens to harm her and threatens to harm himself, and says that his blood is on her hands because she ruined his life. So now he gets arrested and he gets these charges thrown on him. And Friday, that was crazy that you're seeing this man in a jumpsuit to getting the charges read on off filed against him. Everything from breaking and entering to a whole host of other charges there. So, obviously,
what's up with dudes like this, dude?
So obviously, there is a huge personal thing that needs to be dealt with.
Like
yeah.
What goes through a guy's mind when? God, how do I ask this? Hold on. Okay, so because we've been having to deal with this stuff. Yeah. Okay, so what goes through a guy's mind when he thinks that he has got to stalk somebody, and because he loves them so much, right? What does it do? That, like, man,
I mean, look, Patrick,
I don't get it, dude. I just don't get it.
So Patrick, here's the thing, man. Look, I think, and this is without making light of the situation. I mean, this is obviously a serious situation here. And we'll get to the football aspect of it in a moment, because that's another thing that seems pretty toxic right now in Michigan. Just going back to when Jim Harbaugh was there and all the scandals that have popped up there. But it seemed like he just kind of got caught up in the game, man. And, look, Patrick, it's a dangerous game out here. It's a
Why?
I don't know. And see, that's the thing that I keep out.
There's 3 billion of them. There's 4 billion of them now.
Yeah,
I mean, depending on if there's a change in their life, there might be more than 4 billion girls out there now. I'm just saying. Wow, that's the point.
He got caught up, man, and I don't know what the relationship entailed. I don't know if there was something like within maybe within his marriage. I mean, he's married with 3 kids. But I don't know if there's something in there where maybe the wife knew about said staffer and everything was all right. I don't know. I mean, we know how relationships kind of differ these days. There's no longer like what it was traditionally. That doesn't really apply too much anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. I mean, dude, marriage certificates are like 1 year contracts anyway, and it's like, look, girl, I'll marry you, but it's like it's a 3 year commitment with an option for the 4th year, and after that, you know, like we gotta see other people. You know what I mean?
It's not the same, unfortunately. Or fortunately.
Look, I'll sign any deal you want me to, girl, as long as that NIL is correct.
It's bad, and I mean, I know you're saying it jokingly, but there are so many crazy stipulations now that go into these relationships. So I don't know. So like, all right, I'll put it this way: maybe 5 or 10 years ago, I would come on here and say, Moore, Sherrone, what are you doing? I mean, you're married, you have the kids. Why are you out here? You sneaking around? What are you doing? But because relationships nowadays have so many different meanings to so many different people, it would seem disingenuous for me to come on there and say that now.
Yeah.
We just don't know.
My thing is like, Jay, listen, bro. Move on, bro. She don't want you no more, dog. Go find you another one.
Yeah, and so he just, I don't know what it was about this particular staffer. Looks like he got caught up and she did something to him because now
got him all messed up.
Yeah, it turned into this. And apparently Michigan had asked Moore and the staffer about this improper relationship before. They both denied it. Apparently, the Monday before Moore got fired, she came back to the Michigan Athletic Department and said, yes, this is happening, or this has happened. The relationship was taking place. And who knows what else was going on with Moore at the time. But apparently he was fired by the athletic director, Ward Manuel. More on him in a minute. But he got fired by him, apparently with no one else around. There's no other representatives. There is nobody there really to document it. Like, dude, you're out of here. Get out. And so Moore lost it. Flipped out. He crashed out. He had an epic crash out. And now he's in, I don't know if he's out of jail now, but he was for the hearing on Friday, man, he was in a jumpsuit. Yeah. Crazy. 2 weeks ago, he was coaching against Ohio State. And now my man is in a jumpsuit. And with Michigan, kind of looking at it from a football standpoint, Patrick, there's, like you said, there's a mess going on. And I believe this could end because you have independent firms coming in here investigating the athletic department. This could mark the end of the term of the athletic director, Ward Manuel, who, by the way, last year was a chairman for what committee, Patrick? The College Football Playoff Committee. Go figure.
God, you know what? Most of the college committee needs to be in orange jumpsuits.
Well, we know the NCAA is up there with our
the most corrupt
organizations there.
They are the cream of the crop, man, right there with the IRS.
Don't forget about
the IRS.
Don't forget about FIFA and the IOC. But
yeah, but if we got rid of the IRS, man.
Patrick, we're not.
NCAA's next. You know what I mean?
We're not gonna work. We're not gonna rant on the IRS tonight.
Oh, dude, you better. Maybe we better move on because I can feel it. I can feel it.
I can too. That's what I'm like. Oh no, no, can't do it. But
IRS, man, get me started on them crooks.
But this is like I pointed out earlier about the sign stealing scandal, and then just all kinds of different things that go back to the time when Jim Harbaugh was there. And I'm not coming out here blaming Jim Harbaugh for all this, but there seemed to be a culture from all the scandals that have happened, and then this latest thing with Sherrone Moore. There seemed to be a culture of, look, we need to do something to turn things around, and specifically against Ohio State. And I think sometimes what happens is the cost of winning, the price of winning, causes you to do things that you probably shouldn't do, and they come to be pretty unethical.
Yeah.
So it seems like there were,
or here's another way to look at it is that you do all of those things, but then the cost of winning puts you under a microscope and gets revealed.
yep,
You know. I mean, because I mean, to be honest with you, dude, I can't see this dude just getting the head coach and going, "Let me try something." You know what I mean? I don't see it. You know what I mean? Like he's gotta already have the side chick. He's already got to have it. Now,
and he was the offensive coordinator too. He was the offensive coordinator for the team that won the title.
So I can see this already being an issue, and make the head coach. Everything's cool. If you would have beat Ohio State, you probably still would have been chilling. But now Ohio State beat you. Now you're under a microscope. Things tend to come out. Here we are. Now you're in a jumpsuit. All because you lost. All because you lost that game to Ohio State. If you would have won, all this goes away.
And the thing is, I mean, just that cost. The like, how much are you willing to do to get to that level, to get to a championship level? And it seems like, just from everything that was going on, there wasn't much that Michigan wasn't willing to do. All the things that came out, it was deny, delay. They would even scoff at the investigations that were going on. They're like, man, whatever. We ain't worried about that. There ain't no wrongdoing. And then here comes all this evidence. And so it just...
Evidence in an orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, and again, it wasn't just what was going on with the football program. You remember when Juwan Howard was the coach for the basketball team, he was getting in fights in handshake lines. And so it is always something that's happened. This is your head coach who was getting in fights in handshake lines. And so it's
that's kind of coach I want to play with.
And so
I love coaching, punching people in the face.
And so
throwing like rabbit punches.
So Patrick,
that's my kind of coach. I'd be like, "Yo, coach."
It's not acting like you've been there before, but we're gonna sore loser.
Get in this fight.
We're gonna sore loser it up. Terrible, dude.
I'd be like, "Nah, I'm good. Fight it out, bro. Root for you from over here."
Oh, in the distance. Okay.
Yeah. I'm already heading to the locker room.
Yeah.
I'm too old for all that. I'm out.
So it's a hot mess.
Yeah.
Hot mess in Michigan right now. And because when you start getting independent law firms involved, you know.
Yeah, you messed up. It's like those memes. You effed up. Right there, dude. And you're like, not caught up?
Yeah.
You got caught up.
The bug eyes. Yeah.
Right above your head. Yeah. You effed up.
Yeah.
When?
Like you saw a ghost. It was like, yeah.
See, mine is like, you effed up when.
Yeah, you start running. Yeah.
I'm out. I already know I messed up.
Yeah, not good. Not good in Michigan right now. And who knows? I guess Sherrone Moore, he'll be back in court next month, and I guess I don't know if there's going to be a trial. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it's just a spectacular very, very quick fall from grace, if you want to call it grace. But I mean, 2 weeks ago, he's coaching against Ohio State, and now my man was in a jumpsuit from prison. Very, very quick turn of events up there in Ann Arbor. And we'll see how everything plays out with that. And I guess their coaching search now, or it might be their athletic director search. It might be the whole athletic department search. I don't know.
Buying new benches right now and Gatorade bottles and everything. They're like, we got to clean it all, sanitize it all.
Yeah. Well, Patrick, hey man, here we are. It is the first round of the CFP of the college football playoffs. So all the talk has worn down from who belonged in there, who didn't belong in there. These are the teams we got, and these games get started on Friday. So let's get started with these 4 games. Start to pick them. And of course, you're like winning to the point where I might not have much of a chance to catch up unless I get like 2 correct scores. But
yeah, but I still got to miss. So
yeah, so here we go, man.
You fought. I'll give you. You gave it an effort, but
yeah, I didn't have it this year.
Yeah, it's been close every year. This year, it's kind of like, I'm surprised even with the right score, I still pulled ahead of you like that.
Yeah,
it's a good thing you had that right score because you might be losing by double digits, bro.
Yeah.
Pull that graphic up. Let's look at it.
No, we're not.
Come on. You gotta give the fans and let them know what how it.
No, you want to see that graphic. The fans didn't want to see that.
The fans want to see that.
They want All right. You know what? I did actually have it saved. So here's the graphic. So there we are. We are I'm 8 games down, and with the one final score, I'm still 5 points down. So there's some things that are going to have to happen. Yes, Patrick is going to have to miss a few, and yeah,
that'll happen.
Like so there you go. That's enough of the score. Where's let's start here. So you're up 8. Mm-hmm. And the game on Friday is Bama at Oklahoma. So these two teams met. I'm laughing because of your reaction to seeing the graphic again. So Bama and Oklahoma, these 2 teams met not that long ago, actually, about a month or so ago down in Tuscaloosa. Oklahoma won that game 23-21. Bama looked pretty well. They had more total yardage. They were able to move the ball between the 20s, but when it came time to execute in the red zone, they couldn't. Oklahoma forced turnovers, and they just played the cleaner game out of the 2. So now they're going to play. This game will be at Oklahoma's campus at Norman, and all 4 of these games, of course, will be on campus. And then you get into the next round, then that's when we get into the bowl games. So what do you have here, Patrick? There was a close game before. It said 23-21. Oklahoma was able to win. Bama looks to be a little bit healthier, getting some running backs back. Maybe Cam Miller comes back. And Oklahoma, they've been chilling, been kind of resting. So what do you see for this game? Is there a different result this time, or does Oklahoma win again?
Well, like you said, I mean, you mentioned everything. The only one thing that I want to mention about the last game is that I look at it like this. Alabama had 3 turnovers. And all they have to do is eliminate one of those turnovers. Get a field goal or whatever. I want to say that Alabama was 1 turnover away from actually winning that game. I do see that, Alabama has gotten healthier. I think after the route that my dogs gave them, they're going to be a little more ready and prepared to play. I'm gonna go Alabama. I think Alabama wins this game. I feel that if they can just one good play, I think they were one play away. If they get one good play, I think that result was different in Tuscaloosa. So I'm gonna go Alabama. I don't think that it's gonna be that heavy of a scoring game. I really do feel like both of these defenses will probably show up. And the one thing you can always guarantee is that Alabama's defense does travel very well. So I will give them that. I don't know if Oklahoma's offense is as powerful as it has been earlier in the season to this year or to the later in the season. And I don't know if there's potential that it could be that high powered where I can look at Alabama's offense and say there's a lot of potential to being high powered. Look, Ryan Williams, all he got to do, he's due for a breakout game this season. You know, I kind of am assuming this is probably going to be it. I'm going to go Alabama. I'm going to go Alabama 24-17. I do think Alabama does come out and play well and eliminate a lot of the mistakes that they did and get ready to play Indiana.
Yeah, it was pretty much where I was going with it too. Oh, one more thing for you. I just wanted to do that move because I'm still upset about the graphic. We'll get
You know what I mean? And then I'll do my sound effect. Yay, Patrick!
No, I got you. I got you.
There we go. Yeah.
So I'm not a hater. I'm not, you know that. But
after next year, you might be when you're 5 when you're 0-5 and I'm 5-0.
No. Yeah, this is bad here.
I'm national champion again.
But I don't have too much to add from what you had said. I mean, I kind of think it will go the same way. The final score was actually pretty close to what I was going to say as well from what you predicted. I think if Oklahoma does win, it would be they get a big play somewhere. Maybe it is another turnover. Maybe it's a big play in the passing game where they break off a 75, 80-yarder. But I do believe Alabama is a little bit better. Oklahoma's offense has struggled really since, I guess, John Mateer, or Mater, as you call him.
Mater.
Since he got hurt, he came back in the game against us in the Red River shootout, as I call it. I know it's Red River rivalry, but shootout for me. But ever since he came back there, the Oklahoma's offense really hasn't clicked. They haven't found that explosiveness or that consistent explosiveness that they had perhaps throughout a good amount of September. So I think as long as Bama doing two things, Bama, like you said, they protect the ball, they don't turn the ball over, and they protect Ty Simpson. They are able to give Ty Simpson a little bit of protection, and he's not running around trying to make play after play on a scramble. And I think those receivers, like you said, Horton and Brian Williams, will start to get loose after a while, and they'll win something that's in the 20s, maybe even teens either. So I will go Bama as well. I think I'm going to go 27-21. Bama winning this thing. It wouldn't be a shock if Oklahoma won. I mean, obviously, it seems like Oklahoma kind of has Bama's number.
Yeah, they've got what they're in Gabor's head.
But I think Bama will break through here, and they will become the first road team to win one of these playoff games that are on campuses. So both of us have Bama winning that one. Let's go to the Saturday game, starting with the 10-7 matchup. Miami, who we all know there was a bunch of controversy whether they were going to get in over Notre Dame, perhaps maybe even Bama or BYU or whoever. But Miami is your 10th seed, and they will go to College Station to play the Aggies.
11 o'clock kickoff, bro.
Yeah, 11 o'clock kickoff.
Good
Central time. Nah, they didn't want to do the Saturday night game in College Station. They wanted to do that in Eugene for James Madison and Oregon. More on that in a minute. But
Whatever.
but Miami and A&M. Look, I mean, so for me, Patrick, look, everybody is gonna hype Miami because they are in here. We know how that goes. People are gonna talk about, oh, Miami made the playoffs. They're back. They're back. Well, they're gonna sit. They're gonna get sent. Yeah, they're gonna get sent back home because I do not see them winning in College Station. I think
Not with Beck under center.
Yeah, and I think A&M is itching to get back out there on the field. So remember, the last time they played, we beat them in the
Texas.
yeah, and so they're ready to get that taste out, come back with a strong performance at home. I think Marcel Reed is going to be really carving up Miami's defense, and I think that A&M front is going to get after Carson Beck and force at least 2 interceptions. I have A&M winning by almost 2 touchdowns. I think it'll be 30-17. A&M winning.
Okay. I don't know. I don't like I don't like that Miami offense like that. You said 30-17?
Yep.
I'm gonna go 33-10.
33.
I don't think Miami is going to be bad. Look, they're going to go into College Station. It's an early game. I'd say that's the only thing that Miami's got going for them. Because if this was late, if this was the night game, I'd have Texas A&M 55-3. They're lucky. Miami's lucky that they get an 11 o'clock kickoff. So I'll go. Yeah, I'll go. What did I say? 33-10. I think A&M comes out ready to blow them out. They want to get this over with as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. So, and the winner of this one season, like you said, Bama, Oklahoma winner, they'll play Indiana, and the winner of this game between Miami and A&M will play Ohio State, the 2 seed. So let's move on over, and then so we've got A&M. Both of us have A&M winning there. All right. Tulane and Ole Miss. This was this will be a rematch also. Ole Miss kind of blew out Tulane when they played before, and just like last game, this game will also be on Ole Miss's campus in Oxford, the Silk. You can pick this one first, Patrick, because you picked the Bama Oklahoma game first.
What was the score? What was the last time these two played?
Ooh, that one I gotta look up. But I think Ole Miss won. It was
It was like 30-something to 17.
Yeah, it might have been worse. Because they kind of won that one going away. That score. Let me see. Let's see. I'm trying to pull this up. Okay, it was 45-10.
Okay, 45-10.
Yeah.
So they beat them by 35 points.
Mm-hmm.
And that was with Lane Kiffin.
Yep.
So without Lane Kiffin, 40-17.
40-17. Okay.
I mean they'll get 7. They'll get 7 more points, and Ole Miss won't score as much as 45. 40-17. Look, just because Lane Kiffin's gone, don't mean that team ain't good. Just saying. Lane Kiffin made a really good team. Now, obviously they're going to travel in and see Georgia after that. That's when they'll pack their bags and go back home.
What's going on, Aaron? Good to see you, man.
I got Ole Miss winning that.
Yeah, I don't have this really close. I think Tulane will show up a little bit better than they did, because like you said, it was 45-10 when they played again. So you said you'll give them a few points.
Without Lane Kiffin, I give him 7 more.
Yeah, I got Ole Miss. I'll go 37. We'll give them 37-21. I do think this Tulane team I think they're pretty solid, but Yeah, they're just running up against. Okay, Aaron said, but LSU will wear a white jersey, which will make Tulane mad, and Tulane is going to win the game. Aaron said,
LSU Penn State wideout.
yeah, they're. I if they wear an LSU jersey, then it might be that 55-3 score that you were
Yeah, it
talking.
might be 55-3 Ole Miss.
No, I got 37-21 Ole Miss. Yeah, they're too good, too much talent. Tulane is a good squad. I think they'll have a respectable showing, but they're just outmanned here.
Yeah, and if they do show like signs of, holding Ole Miss, it won't last long. I mean, they're just not deep enough to go against a team like Ole Miss. The depth is not there.
And like you said, the winner of that game will play Georgia in the next round, the 3 seed. And then the last game here, James Madison at Oregon. Okay, look, James Madison had a great season, but going out there to Eugene, man, this one might be 40. I don't know what to say. Oregon's offense hasn't been as potent this year.
All right, so don't go 40, don't go quite 40, but like 39.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I think it will be around. I'm gonna go 30. I'm gonna go 36. They'll probably get a safety in there. I'm gonna go 36. 36-9. Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, there we go. 36-9. I don't see James Madison scoring a whole bunch. Good season. You get to make it to the college football playoff. No, I wasn't gonna go Mike Gundy, Aaron. I'm 40. Actually, Patrick did that with Ole Miss. But no, yeah, I'm going 36-9 again. Oregon will be Mike Gundy minus one. Yep, 39. That's a good score. Yep. I'm gonna go 36. I'll go 36-9. James Madison, along with Tulane, hey, good seasons, good for y'all getting into the college football playoff, but just kind of outmanned and outgunned in these matchups, especially going on the road. So yeah, 36-9 is what I got.
Okay. Not really much to say about it. I'm gonna go 38-12. I think. I mean, they might be good for 4 field goals.
4 field goals.
That might be it. 38-12. And they're kind of lucky. I'm giving them 12 points because I think that defense might close them out.
Oh my goodness!
Just pointing that out there that I'm aware that defense might close them out and they might let a goose egg out there.
So let's go in here real quick. So let's see.
Oh, you want to show that graphic again?
Nope.
No.
You got to see it twice. That's good.
You got to show it next week, so that's all good.
Unless I get a score, there won't be too much difference. So yeah, let's looking at the matchups again. So these are conference or not on campus games. So Oregon, Ole Miss, A&M, and Oklahoma are the home teams. Texas Tech is going to the what is that? That's the Orange Bowl, I believe. Yes, the Orange Bowl. And then Indiana will be at the Rose Bowl. Georgia gets the Sugar Bowl, and Ohio State will be at the Cotton Bowl. So those will be the matchups, and we'll see how they break on down. And then those games, all those. Okay, so the Cotton Bowl is on December 31st, and the rest of them will be on New Year's Day. So yeah. Before we get into the NFL, congratulations goes out to Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza for winning the Heisman. Diego Pavia, stop being a baby about it. It's okay. I understand you're a little bit upset. Of course, he went and apologized for the post, but Come on, man. I mean, let's.
It was about a lot of F the committee or what was it? The Heisman's and all
Yeah,
that.
F,
Like,
F
dude,
all F all the voters. I'm like,
yeah,
come
dude.
on, Diego.
Stop being a whiny baby. I mean, like, dude.
Between him and Notre Dame, jeez.
Yeah. I mean, they're a good fit. Whoa, Pavia, transfer portal, Notre Dame. Do I see a marriage happening?
Crybaby seem to fight. Crybaby.
Babies attract.
Yeah.
They attractive.
And look, Pavia is a phenomenal player. All right, so this isn't us saying Pavia. I mean, 'cause you could have made a case for him. So I'm not saying that you.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's a huge case that you can make. Look at what he's done. Not only for Vanderbilt, like Vanderbilt never was relevant until he got there. And look at the city of Nashville. I mean, dude, they actually had team that like they outnumbered the teams at home.
He said he would be a great Ram. F them picks, F them voters, F the police. It's too much Bone Thugs and Harmony out in LA. So
yeah.
So for Patrick, PWA obvious with the lines. Yeah, we got you. We got you, Aaron. Yep. We caught the PWA plug there. But the Bone Thugs and Harmony is actually Patrick's favorite music group. So
yeah, I love Bone. Bone. Yeah,
they are a classic.
Yeah, I do. I love Bone.
But yeah, come on, Diego. Like I get it, but let's not be a sore loser about this. Yeah, Fernando is deserving. Like I wasn't upset of that at all that he won. I mean, Indiana is a basketball school, and here they are. They're the number one seed in the college football playoff in football. Wow.
I will say this about his numbers, but I can say this about everybody that all four of the finalists. The numbers weren't as high as we have been seeing them since what 2008 ish. You know, we had a lot of quarterbacks that started throwing for like 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, all that stuff. So I'd really like to see what the Heisman does next year and see if this is really a tribute to better defense across the league. That's what I want to see, because like those numbers weren't really what we're used to as Heisman numbers, but you know, there has been a lot of emphasis on defense. This year. So, congratulations to him. Well deserved. Don't get me wrong. And I would but like I said, I'd like to see how that is, because like numbers have been very down for quarterbacks this year.
Yeah, you're wondering. Let's see. Hold on. You're seeing what would have happened if Clayton Thornton would have won the Heisman for Northwestern in 2018. But nuts and bolts, we got screwed by the refs in the Big Ten championship game. Aaron, stop.
Don't. Aaron, don't.
Aaron, stop.
Don't stop.
Well, everybody wanted the refs, man. Golly, what the refs be catching it? It's. Well,
yeah, the refs catch it every dude. That's the only reason why any team loses.
Yeah. Oh goodness. So over in the NFL, let's see. I mean, Denver's continuing to assert themselves. I don't know who necessarily wants the number one seed in the NFC, but apparently the Rams are back in the spot now, and and then the Bills probably save their season a little bit. Now, I think the Bills are going to get into the playoffs. I mean, they're 10-4 now. They would have been 9-5 had they lost to New England, but them coming back from 21-0 down and winning that game, I think that says, hey, and I think I'm sorry, Aaron. I don't look. It's been a lost season for the Cardinals. I understand. I'm sorry, man. There's a lot of changes. I think Arizona. I think that might be overhaul situation time over there in Arizona. I think Kyler Murray is done. I think Jonathan Gannon will probably.
They
I
need a new stadium.
Yeah,
They
they
need a new stadium.
So Gatorade. This is the
Get
Gatorade.
everything out. Wholesale, tear it down. Just get a new stadium, get a new plot of land, get everything new because everything's got to go in Arizona. Everything must go, go, go. Hey, look, everything must be okay in Atlanta. Woo!
You get a
Cover
win
them Bucks.
at least for a week.
At least for a week, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of like 99% of the team.
What's the 1% you're not proud of?
Cousins. I ain't proud of him.
Okay.
Proud of him. Dude. The resurrection of Philip Rivers.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We got old
He still
man.
lost. But hey, dude, he can't throw a crap, bro.
we got old man Rivers is one of the but you know what? He's always had that shot put like delivery about him. It's not a pure arm motion.
It is not. It's horrible.
It is a shot put.
But man, give me Philip Rivers over Kirk freaking Cousins, dude. God.
Aaron has said, and this was getting. He actually made the point for me. If Buffalo doesn't make the Super Bowl now, they'll never do it. And that was what I was saying with their win over New England, coming back from that far down. Maybe something hit them to say, wait a minute, we have an opportunity here, and we are squandering it. It is not looking good. And so they were able to come back, get to 10-4. They still have a chance to win the NFC East, or excuse me, AFC East, and still perhaps host a playoff game. And it looked like Denver. Stop it, Aaron. Philip Rivers has a shotgun. Ask his wife. Stop it. It looks like, Aaron, you're not talking about his pullout game, are you? You need to stop.
I don't think Philip Rivers has a pullout game. He's got his pullout game is weak.
That's where I think Aaron. That's where I think Aaron is going with it too, man. It's like, look, stop it, Aaron. With it, because that man does have like 10 kids, I think.
Yeah, he got a bunch. So get up. I'm curious.
So, but yeah, this is a huge opportunity for Buffalo. He said that's why he doesn't go under center.
Philip Rivers and his wife Tiffany have 10 children, a mix of 7 daughters and 3 sons. Yeah, dog, that pullout game is weak.
Yeah, Buffalo needs to take advantage of this opportunity because the Chiefs, they're officially eliminated. Devastating injury to Patrick Mahomes, by the way. I saw that live. I saw that injury live. I saw the Micah Parsons injury live. Both of those steps was nasty. The knee, you could see the knee just buckle. It was both of them tore their ACL. And and with the Chiefs, all right, a lot of people are celebrating them not making the playoffs, and you have people saying, "Oh, it's over for the Chiefs. Dynasty's over for the Chiefs." Look, y'all, this wasn't gonna last forever. All right, the run they had went on since 2018, that's unheard of. What team, if ever, has there been where they have made at least their conference championship game for
8 seasons.
8 years? Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Or 7 seasons.
Yeah, this would have been the 8th.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, but still, 7 seasons. I mean, they at least, and in those conference championship games they lost, they got taken to overtime. Like the 2018 overtime to New England, Tom Brady being there, and 2021, Cincinnati and Joe Burrow beat them in overtime. and the rest of the years they made the Super Bowl and won 3 of those. That run. I don't care if you're a Chiefs fan or not. That run, maybe Denver Broncos of early Elway. That could be one. Yeah, the Patriots that had crazy runs, of course, because I think the Patriots they were. I mean, they won. So they won the Super Bowl. This is their second run. So they won 2014, 2016, 2018, 2013 AFC Championship game, 2015 AFC Championship game, 2017 was the loss in the Super Bowl. Yeah, the Patriots had a stupid run too.
Yeah, Tom Brady, dude. I mean, like, I think we averaged that out to like he had 7 Super Bowls with them, 6 or 7, so whatever it was, and it was like 6 and 4 in Super Bowls. I mean, he went to 10 of them out of 17 years that he played.
Yeah, the Patriots literally were in like half of the Super Bowls in like a span of 20 seasons. Yeah. Literally, it was something stupid like that. The Patriots lost. I know they lost 3. Of course, 2 to the Giants and Eli Manning.
Without Eli.
Yeah, they lost 2 there to the Giants, and they lost the 1 to the Eagles. Nick Foles had that crazy run, almost like that Joe Flacco run that he had with the Ravens.
It's an impossible run.
And so
throws for 500 touchdowns and -6 interceptions.
Yeah. And so that run that the Chiefs have went on, I mean, whether you're a Chiefs fan or not, that should be celebrated.
It's impressive.
It's impressive. I mean, that is sustained excellence there. And with Patrick Mahomes, I'm sure with the torn ACL, I mean, he's going to come back with the vengeance. Andy Reid is still there as a head coach. So, I mean, there's going to be some changes. The roster's going to have to change a little bit. They're going to have to get a little bit older. They're already pretty old. They're going to have to get younger.
Travis Swift needs to retire.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he is. It doesn't. But he don't even look enthused out there at this point. And so I don't know if he's going to come back, but it's probably a good time for him to walk away. And then the rest of the team, they're going to have to upgrade the offensive line because you want to invest in. If you're going to have that quarterback there, you need to protect him. There cannot be any more band-aids. But to say that the Chiefs are done, I think that's a bit premature. I think the Chiefs, that they're not going anywhere. But for now, Denver doing their thing. New England, I think they'll still be strong and they'll be somebody to mess with. Jacksonville looking good, and Jacksonville has a big game at Denver coming up this Sunday. That'll be a good game because I think Jacksonville's defense, they ball hard. The Jags turn people over, so that's going to be. I think that'll be a good game over in the Rockies between them and the Broncos. Yeah. But you got the Packers and Bears on Saturday.
Bucks and Panthers. You mean that's going to see who's going to take the lead in the South?
Yep, Bucks and Panthers. So I mean, it's getting to that.
Seahawks. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, the Rams and Seahawks is the Thursday night game, I believe. Yeah. So, oof. Yeah. So, some good games, some good races still coming down to the wire. So we'll see who can get in position.
Packers and Bears.
Yeah, Packers and Bears. So this will be the second time they meet in 3 weeks. This game will be in Chicago. The Packers got them 28-21 up in Lambeau Field a week or so ago. And I mean, it's going to be interesting. We're going to find out a lot about these teams. And again, I think if you have been one of these people, and We know there's a lot of these people, the people who are wondering if these teams are going to be legit, what they can do, what they can't do. Look, number one, only one can win the Super Bowl. So inevitably, unless you're that one who wins the Super Bowl, everyone else is going to come up shortly. But these are the contenders.
Statistically, speaking.
Yeah. Yeah. And so this is but this is the year where anybody can win it. So those teams that were supposed to be the favorites coming on in, they're either out of the playoffs altogether or they're struggling. And this is the situation we have in front of us this year. It does not matter whatever preseason projections you had, they don't matter right now. These teams are who are competing, and they've been the most consistent ones all year because, well, they're leading the conference or they're leading their divisions. The Ravens, they still have a shot. We'll see if they are able to catch the Steelers. They have control over their own destiny. If they win out, they'll win the AFC North. So the Ravens.
Hey, Aaron, y'all got a chance this week. Y'all got a chance.
Leave the Cardinals alone.
I'm saying the Cardinals actually have a chance to win.
Win what?
A game. You don't know who they're playing, do you?
Well, I don't know if they're trying to start tanking for the draft choice. I don't know.
Wow.
That's
a good point. That's a good point. But then, who can tank harder? The Cardinals or the Falcons?
Look, and look, you know us, or everybody who has been watching this show or maybe tuning in at a later time, we can't stand the tanking. All right, look, go out there. Yeah, go out there and play. But we understand other teams, they like to look at analytics to inverse tank and tank in a way where it looks like they're still competitive, but then they pull everybody.
Competitively tanking.
Yeah, right. Yeah, why is that a thing?
I don't know, but can't stand it. Can't stand it.
And before we head on out, Patrick, is there anything else you wanted to add on Old Man Rivers coming in there? Even though the Colts did not win in Seattle, but they were close. And that team looked inspired playing around old Phillip. Even though
man, diving catches on the on the routes, and he couldn't get it to him though.
No, dude.
I mean, he tried. I give him a lot of credit. He tried, but what did he end up? I mean, I know he ended up throwing for 17 for whatever it was. God, let's look at it now.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's go Colts.
So he went 18 for 27 for 120 yards, a touchdown, and an interception, and he got sacked once.
Yeah, so
they only hurt him twice. So yeah, they were like, "Yeah, let him throw, whatever."
And the offensive line maybe came to play a little bit because they know they got to protect him. You ain't trying to see that 44-year-old be taking them hits like that. Yeah. And so, man, wow. I will also say this, and this is no disrespect to Phillip Rivers, but if the Colts looked around trying to see what quarterbacks are out there.
I mean, Cam Newton, bro. Come on.
Yeah, we've seen Cam Newton play.
Tim Tebow.
That was bad. But
dude, Phillip Rivers, I mean, literally, he's 45, 46 years old.
He's 44.
44. I mean, dude, I could have went out there and thrown better than that.
So, look, I'm just saying this. if the Colts looked around and said Phillip Rivers is their best option, I don't want to hear anything else about the quarterback market. Do not come to me with this whole, oh, everything centers around the quarterback, blah blah blah. Nah, man, they couldn't find anything better than a dude who was sitting on the couch chilling and hadn't thrown a pass in 5 years. I
Yeah,
don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it
Do
because
not.
there's so many people they could have went and got.
Yeah.
So many people. And I mean, look, I'm just saying Cam Newton because that was like the first person that come to my head who is probably can still throw a football right now. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could have got some people off of someone's practice squad or something.
Yeah.
I mean, so because look, the Colts were in a bad situation. We know what happened with Daniel Jones. You got Anthony Richardson. They don't know when he's coming back. You know, I guess he popped himself with a rubber band or something during warmups and messed his eye up. And
He just don't want to play.
and then Riley and then Riley Leonard, he hurt his knee. So they're like, well, let's give Phillip Rivers. He kind of knows the offense. So yeah, get it. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing else about the quarterback market again. Do not try to tell me you got to find this next elite guy. Those guys are not coming. They're not around. I'm sorry. They're not. So miss me with the quarterback talk. And y'all know on this show, we've been saying, look, quarterback market is not that high. But everyone still wants to center everything around the quarterback. And I get it. I get the standpoint. It is one of the most important positions in all sports. I get it. But these elite guys, no. I think that criteria has to change. You just need your quarterback to be elite at the moment. The elite is needed. Other than that, manage the game. Don't turn the ball over. Move the chains. That's what you need from your quarterback now. And if you have someone like Josh Allen who can put on the Superman cape occasionally, that's a bonus. But those guys they're not out there like that. And I don't understand why the media tries to make it like it is like that, because it's not. But before we get on out, so Patrick, something had happened in basketball. So they're doing the finals at the Emirates NBA Cup between the Knicks and Spurs. I mentioned the Spurs because Victor Wembanyama. Look, all right, I'm gonna say this. There's not really a lot of reason that I would tune in and watch the NBA right now because I just feel like everyone is about load management and all that other good stuff. But man, if Victor Wembanyama is playing, I will watch that game. That dude is a monster. And he came back. Think about this. His first game back was against the Oklahoma City Thunder, who we just talked about with their 23-1 record. Well, they got 2 losses now because the Spurs beat them in the semifinals of the NBA Cup. And this was Wembanyama's first game back from injury, and he had that type of impact. I don't know. I haven't seen the score. I mean, they're playing the Knicks right now in the final of the NBA Cup. I haven't seen that score, but man, I'll watch it. Hey, that dude. I'll watch some games with him. Absolutely.
He's probably one of the funner people. One of the funner. Is that a word?
Yeah, we'll go with it. It's all
okay. Good. We're gonna roll with him. He's one of the more funner people to watch in the NBA. I mean, it's really not. I mean, like everybody's. Oh, look at the Lakers, man.
Yeah.
Like
they're not exciting.
When is he going? When is LeBron going to retire? Like I'm so sick of his whiny, flopping ass all over the NBA. Dude, he just needs to go.
Well, man, look, dog, you got to get a farewell tour.
But peace out, bro. There's your farewell tour. Get out, bro. Deuces. Go.
But. Nah, and like I said, and I like watching the Thunder because those players play. They come out there and they're showing up every game pretty much. I mean, those guys are like SGA. You got Jalen Williams, he's back. Chet Holmgren, those guys, and they play together. They move the ball. They're good defensively. So, I mean, I like watching teams like that who will actually get after it on the defensive end instead of all these games that are basically 130 to 120 uh, glorified scrimmages.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wimbayama, I'll tune in to watch that thing. I mean, you're 7'5" and you can dribble and you can pop 3-pointers and then you can block every shot and you know, and like there's not anything he can't do on the court. Like, so yeah, watch the Spurs, man. I mean, I think the Spurs, as long as he stays healthy, they have a good cast around him, good young team around him as well. The Spurs can make some noise. Look out for the Spurs. I think the Spurs can make a nice little run in the Western Conference, as tough as the Western Conference is. But I think the Spurs would be something to mess with. But other than that, Patrick, anything to add? What is going on with Bro Epic?
So we have been on a little bit of a sabbatical as of right now. We're kind of waiting for this week to end because next week starts Christmas vacation for the kids. So we're putting this week off for another week, and then we're gonna go into filming and getting a lot of stuff finished up and filmed starting next week. So I'd say look for the return of that kind of stuff probably next week. You know, Monday Morning Motivation, you know, our shows coming in, and then me and Brantley is going to start streaming online probably after the first of the year, maybe next week, something like that. I don't know yet, but keep an eye out for that. But biggest thing we got to look out, Parents versus Kids kickball game is going to be coming out. Flag football game is coming out, and we are going to be partnering with the Boom Boom Room one more time for a baseball game. So look out for those three.
All right, and excuse me, with the both the sports. So I think we'll do a webcast next week, and then that'll be it for the year. So that would be the 23rd, and we'll pick these next round of games for the college football playoff because we'll have the matchup set by then, and then we'll pick those games, and then we'll just let those ships fall where they may. And then we're pretty much out for our Christmas and New Year's break. And you can see us on a webcast next year. On
the 6th, probably.
Yeah. So unless Patrick and we talk and we say, hey, man, let's do a bonus. And then we'll just pop on with the bonus. And no one will know about the bonus because we won't know about the bonus.
Yeah, you know when we know.
Yeah. And so... but other than that, that's what's in the plans there. We'll do a show next week, and most likely it'll be the last one until next year. So until next week, everybody take care. And that will conclude this edition of the Bofa Sports webcast. That is what we are breathing on for this evening. Y'all, make sure y'all visit the Bofa Sports YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button, and follow the Bofa Sports Facebook page. So you have Saturday games in the NFL, college football playoff. So lots of football to be watching. And I hope everybody enjoys the weekend. And we will see y'all next week. Y'all take care. And thanks for tuning in. Aaron, thanks for tuning on in. And for everybody who is watching, thanks for watching. And again, we'll see y'all next week.
Go Dogs.